And let's see now if Jordy Smith can capitalise. A great opportunity for him. The only person above him on the ratings now out of the mix, but he does have a tough draw. Joan Duru has been surfing very well on the off days.
Unbelievable in waves like Cloudbreak when it turns on, but also the fact that every single day he's been out there surfing, training, and just immersing himself in this lineup. So,
all right, action here in Heat 7 of round 3, and it's Jordy Smith. Has a section to work with here. Speeding transition float to get back out in front on this open face. Let's see if it stands up for a couple more hits on the inside. Banging off that lip, swinging that big board around with ease, and he'll kick out. You can tell that it's a pretty jumbled up lineup at the moment. Not really that clean running Cloudbreak wall we're used to. And that's opened the door for some of these youngsters. And Joan Duru just glides through a beautiful first turn. Again, dips that rail in the water. Bit of a back foot jam there. He's going to finish with a little bit more clean face on the inside here. So one of the better looking waves we've seen this afternoon. And Joan Duru, well, he is bashing this thing right through to the inside, the 27-year-old. And it just keeps providing for him. Well, that's it's going to be hard to find waves as good as that in the remainder of this heat. 26 minutes to go.
Well, Joan Duru, this wave just seemed to bowl up for him. I love the contrast of the forehand surfing on this wave. You know, a couple clean cuts. Decides to vary it up there with the layback. And then the float. So Joan Duru really picks up a lot of speed here. I think the judges are going to lap this up just because he was able to throw that bit of variety into this wave, stayed clean with the pocket, and really got to work. Those legs would be burning at this stage of the ride.
Cramping up just watching it. But here we go. Here's Jordy on the replay now. His wave, not quite as clean, but still some big turns executed. Yeah,
for sure. That float right there was very dynamic. It gave him a lot of speed to come around on this section, but could see that he was always just waiting for it to wall up and offer him opportunity to bash the lip. I think that's the difference with Joan Duru's wave. It really had that opportunity where it walled up in front of him and he could kind of map out his surfing. Jordy had a lot of lump on this wave to contend with. You can see that on this replay. This dynamic maneuver really set him up with a lot of speed to get around this section. So he does well to connect every single section of this wave, but it still seemed tricky to really get that board going. He had to do a lot of work.
Yeah, just having to stick so close to that bowl because there wasn't a lot of wall on that wave to get past the Frenchman now.
Yeah, I've seen, you know, an interesting pattern with those last two heats. The surfers who put up that big number in the first exchange.
Oh, he's up again and stalling for the barrel now. Joan Duru, he's going to push through this curtain. A nice bowling face to deal with.
Wow.
Throws down a nice carve. He's amping.
Just get all of the worth out of it. You can see that stall there, almost getting pushed out to the side, but maintains that pocket ride and then slams straight into it. So Joan Duru backing up that 9.2, a smaller wave, but you can just tell. I think, you know, you're sitting out in the lineup, you hear that a 9.2 has been dropped in your scoreline. It really is a motivating factor. He does well to kind of just stay right in the pocket of that wave and then comes out in two nice slices. So definitely seeing a fired up Joan Duru at the moment.
Well, having a look at this one on the inside, Joan Duru taking a chance. It's a late takeoff, but he stays near that bowl and starts stalling straight away. He's going to get some cover, spat out of the first section, and just burrows his way through an inside barrel and finds a nice little floater to finish. Strider Wasilewski out there in the caddy's corner, and Michelle Perez barking instructions at Joan Duru. What's he saying, Strider? There's a lot going here on Tavarua as well, Strider. Your kids have arrived and they are causing havoc over there at the pool, but Strider's family arriving and enjoying some time over here on Tavarua. But have a look at the replay. Oh,
what a great read from Joan Duru. So listening to the advice of his caddy, Michelle Perez, and it's interesting, Michelle, Jean, Jeremy all spending a lot of time together, and now Michelle caddying for him, telling him to pick up some of these inside nuggets. But look at that thing as it just drains. Great read to thread that second section. Floating maneuver. We know that the judges love the commitment to that inside?
I'm going to hang out for a little bit, take a little break, and then, you know, just start getting ready for J-Bay, essentially. I'm going to go a bit early, I think, and I'm really stoked. Like this week I found a couple really good boards that I think are going to work really good there. And so that's going to be really cool. I'm really excited to try them out there, just some big open-faced carves and stuff.
During the interview, Jordy had this one, and he has to push it, Rosie, because he's way back at the moment.
Definitely, and you can tell that the intent on this turn right here, I mean, it was only going to be a two-hit wonder, but he really wanted to push out.
But many of those past winners are already taken down in this event. So who's going to win this year? Is Jordy Smith going to get himself out of trouble? Once again, driving hard, because he is in combo, looking to set up this inside track, grabs that rail, finds a bit of cover. This wave holding up for him, and he does well to hang on. Trying to break combination here at the moment. He needs a two-wave total of 15.38 to get himself into the lead. Joan Duru on fire. This is a good-looking wave. Off the bottom, nice glassy face. Has a really neat repertoire that he can go to. Nice smooth carves, but also can bank on the...
He has got some great waves under his belt. This is another one of those keepers, just slashes right into it. So really trying to show that variety. We haven't seen any innovation from John quite yet, but three very clean, dynamic maneuvers. The judges are going to like that. And Jordy, you mentioned that combination situation. He's really got to put everything into these backhand turns at the moment to create that point of difference. Gets a couple hits and then goes for the inside tube ride. So I think Jordy just lacking the waves that Joan has been afforded at this moment, making it through that one heat. That's the first heat he's made all year, and now making a second one. So the ball's getting rolling.
Jordy Smith continues to chip away at this combination, trying to get a big number up. This wave looked good at the start. Not sure if he got deep enough on that pullback shot. We'll get another look at it in a moment, but he is finishing very strong on the inside there, letting go of those fins, sliding across the lip for a moment, all with complete control. Just under 8 minutes to go, and that wave might just do it for Jordy. But meanwhile, out the back, Joan Duru taking off too deep on this ride. And have a look at the replay here from the outset. Jordy didn't get particularly deep on that wave.
No, he didn't get particularly deep. It was a good read, but unfortunately not getting completely covered. But that turn right there, even though it's lateral, you can tell the intent. But that last move, that's the point of difference right there. Jordy's just got that power. Watch the read. He's trying with all his might to slow down in that barrel and get as deep as he can. Watch this last turn, Ronnie. This is really... That's that backhand that Jordy's been working on, coming to the forefront.
As we transition back into live action now, just over 3 minutes to go. And Joan taking off nice and deep. Banks off that first section. This wave, a flat moment here. So he goes to that cut back. And now it's starting to wall up again through the inside. A nice bowling wave and a couple of critical hits. You can see the confidence building as the Frenchman takes this one right through to the inside. Coming off the back, he went a little bit more aggressive on that ride. He didn't go to that two-hand stall. The wave wanted to barrel, but he decided to hit it instead. And he's going to get a big reward for this wave.
Definitely. The tempo on this wave, just so deserving of a big score. You see that soft takeoff, and it just offers itself up to him and keeps on gaining speed. And every single turn, you notice the body language of Jandru. He's on right now. And I think when a surfer has that feeling where he's paddling back into the lineup and picking up those bombs, Jordy Smith, unfortunately, falling victim to the ocean.
Well, Heat 7 has come to a close. Joan Duru with one of the biggest heat score totals of the event, 17.6, is moving on through to round 4 as yet another top 10 surfer falls out of the mix.